begin with the mini elections that have been taking place throughout the day, with just an hour to go to the close of polls across the country, 2 counties, 4 constituencies and 2 wards. We want to begin in Mombasa, where voting in the postponed area set to be closed in the next hour. Voting in most areas has been categorized by low turnout and allegations of bribery, particularly in Mombasa and the Kakamega gubernatorial elections. Citizen TV's Seth Olale is in Mombasa and joins us live. Seth, good afternoon. What's the latest from Mombasa?
Well, good afternoon, Yvonne. The latest is that in Changamwe constituency, where I am right now, the turnout is currently at about 32 to 36%. Right now, I'm at a polling station called Shani in Changamwe constituency, which has the second lowest number of registered voters. They will close this particular polling station at exactly 5 a.m. because of the reason why they opened it. They opened it at around 7 a.m., 6 a.m. And so right now what we have is 13 screens in this particular area. And right now I just want to invite over the presiding officer for this particular polling station, one of the stations. And let me ask you, Mr. Steve Otieno, we are currently at what percent? Is it 32% or 36% right now?
Currently, we are at 36.6366%. That is a total vote of 244 out of 666 registered voters at this particular polling station. We are in Chani ward, Chani Social Hall polling station, which has a total number of 13 polling stations within this polling center. So this is just one of the polling station amongst the 13.
Slightly less than an hour before the official close of the polling station. But what time did you start? What time did you open this particular polling station? Because also that will inform the additional time that you need, especially for those who will have come late.
Okay, we were actually early. And by around 6, we had already opened. The station was opened by 6. The voters were already flocking in. So we started early. Yeah.
And in regards to any form of procedural hitches and in terms of planning preparations, because yesterday at the constituency tallying center, that is where you were dispatched, did you arrive on time? What was like the logistics and all sort of that?
From the constituency tallying center, we were dispatched very early. Yesterday at around 8 p.m. we were here. So we've spent our night here. We've been here preparing and waiting for the voters to start. We were ready, pretty ready.
I mean, let me just ask you, if you compare this with the August 9th presidential election, not just presidential, there was election also for the senatorial seat, the member of parliament for the National Assembly, as well as the MCA and women representative. If you compare all that in terms of turnout, this particular hour close to, which is an hour to official closing of this particular polling station, how do you compare the two between 9th and today?
At the moment, I won't talk about the turnout because factoring, we've not even closed the station and we don't know the percentage actually. Once we're done with that, then we'll do the comparison. But as of now, I'll not give you the exact estimation in the comparison.
What happens at exactly 5 p.m. upon closing, assuming that no one else is coming in and you decide to close this particular polling station? What happens from then?
At exactly 1700 hours, we'll officially close the station. But whoever will be in the line will allow them to vote until the last person votes. Then only we shall close the voting period. But that doesn't mean that we shall close the voting period. We'll close the station, but we'll not close the voting period. Yeah.
When, in terms of the support you've received as, even a presiding officer, we know that also the police officers are really also part and parcel of this. Has there been any concern from voters, from members of staff in regards to your safety?
Our safety was guaranteed right from our able RO and the security. We've not have any incident. It has actually been a so well coordinated election. So far no incident. We are good.
And just to remind our viewers, Yvonne, is that Changamwe constituency has a total of 93,561 registered voters, and like I said, that this is actually the third lowest in terms of voter registration, because when you look at the likes of Kisauni, which has the highest, has 135,276, nearly has 124,253, and of course Mvita has 118,974. Jomvu actually is the lowest with 73,085. An hour or so ago, we were in Jomvu constituency at one polling center at the Ministry of Water polling station. The turnout there was pretty low because it was at 16% as of 1 p.m. 16%. So voter turnout very low. What we realized is that there's quite traffic in Kisauni, which is the largest constituency in terms of voter registration. We witnessed quite some traffic there, and at the Kisauni Baptist Church, we had a total of 14 streams. Also, we got an opportunity also to interview the MP-elect Rashid, who actually just applauded how the IBC officials were, undertaking this particular process. But also, we've had reports from other sections of this particular county, issues to do with a bit of protests in regards to claims of voter bribery, and these are also claims that was raised by the UDA gubernatorial candidate Hassan Omar Sarai, saying that they were concerned as the UDA party of alleged voter bribery, and they were calling upon all those involved, and especially the security apparatus in Mombasa County, just to take action against what they say is massive voter bribery. Earlier on, we were able to witness the outgoing governor, that is Hassan Joho, just casting his vote in the constituency, and later on Abdul Swamad, the Azimio la Umoja and ODM gubernatorial candidate, casting his vote at Old Town in Vita constituency. And it is also in Vita where we witnessed the UDA gubernatorial candidate Hassan Omar casting his vote at Code Bay, which is also in that particular constituency. So Changamwe constituency right now, things are still underway. In about 50 minutes or so, this particular polling station will close officially, because they started operating quite on time at around 6 a.m. From here, we're rushing to Likoni just to check what's happening there before now going to the various constituency tallying centers to witness this particular historic moment for the residents of Mombasa, even as they get to select and elect their second governor to man this particular coastal city. Yvonne.
Seth, thank you very much from the county of Mombasa.